Funny enough, it is the most destructive gift that God has actually given to every man too. Are you getting me? It is wonderful because you can will yourself to goodness and you can will yourself to destruction. Now, when those things are happening inside of you, it is in the power of your will. Are you getting me? To decide which one to focus on first. Are you getting me? Every one of us has it. You can't deny it because you decided to be here. Nobody forced you to be here. Are you getting me? You can't be forced to do a thing. Anything you are ever doing in life, you concord to it, whether intentionally or unintentionally. Are you getting me? So every one of us has the power of that will, and it is that will that helps us to organize our thoughts. Your will is not just to make you to eat in the morning or not to eat in the morning. That will begins. Any man that has learned to govern his thoughts with the power of his will is a true definition of a great man. Are you getting me? Your ability to organize the series of those thoughts, nobody will do it for you. Because when you lie down to sleep, something that happened last week Monday will come. Then the guy that told you hello baby, it will come. The other person that told you how far, your business, are you getting me? All of those things will be coming. Now, it is in the power of your will to set priorities. Are you getting me? At that point in time when all those things are coming, because man is conditioned to actually think one thought at a time. Many thoughts will come, but you are permitted to think one at a time. Are we together? Because you can be here the way you are seated here and I'm talking. All of those things, I'm talking, you are actually hearing me. But other things are suggesting within you. Maybe the places you are meant to go after now. Are you getting me? And something is suggesting inside of you, time is actually going. And someone, you have an appointment with someone after now. The thing will also be ringing in your heart. So it is now left for you to now decide which one should I pay attention to at the moment. You can decide, let me give this guy talking here, listening here, and let me get what he's saying. Or let me give that guy that gave me an appointment a listening ear. Because the moment you give him a listening ear, even though he's not here, he'll be talking. And you'll be hearing him. Are you getting it? So even if he's not here with you, he is talking within you and you are hearing him. Because you paid attention to him. Are you getting how it operates? So it is given to every man to think one thought at a time. So, and that is where the power of your will comes in. You have that will. It is because you don't know. Some people are ignorant of that will. That is why anything can suggest a thought for them. Are you getting me? I can just come and talk one thing and it has entered your thought and become your thinking. And another person will come and say another thing because you don't know that you have that power of will. Even when it was lost after the fall of man, it was still brought back. Because when God designed man to be, he came in the book of Genesis 1 from verse 27, according to the Holy Book, Holy Scripture, and said that the essence of me designing man is to let them have what? Dominion. Now, the word dominion has a lot of things encompassed in it. And part of it is that you cannot exercise dominion without the power of will. Are you getting me? And you cannot exercise dominion without authority, without power, without influence. So when he was configuring man, you and I, that thing was inbuilt within us. Are you getting me? And even when we lost it, because that is actually the major thing we lost. Are you getting me? He still brought it back. And still, so every one of us still have that power of will, your ability to decide. So when a lot of thoughts, what I'm telling you, when I was telling you that I organize my thoughts, it's not a very easy stuff. It's very easy to say it. I'll just come and say, look at, just like talking about process. And I'll tell you, if I tell you the things I've achieved within a short period of time, you say, oh my God, how this thing is very wonderful. It will be very sweet. But if I sit you down and tell you what we went through, sometimes it was a sleepless night. Sometimes it was war. Sometimes we can't sleep. It was depression. Sometimes it was frustration. We came at a point we got very tired. We got very weak. But there is something constant. That power of will not let us give in to the thought of defeat. Are you getting me? Because something will still be suggesting the defeat for you, like that word that thought that wants to make you give up. Like, man, this thing is not really working again. Just give up. It might not tell you directly to give up, but the way it will be suggesting it, oh, this thing is not working. How can I post my business on my status for 2 months? Nobody has said how much or how far. Are you getting it? It's that frustrating. You will not even, sometimes you might not even hear a word, but the feeling is writing something in your heart. Are you getting me? So when I tell you that I select my thoughts, it's not easy. Because I could be on my bed like this. I want to think about the future. I want to think about my next line of action. One thing will just come like this, and another thing, and all of those things. It will just keep on coming and coming. So how I do it is that I remember that I have the power to decide which one I am meant to think at that point in time. So I said, no, I'm not giving in to this thought now. I want to focus on this one. What is my next program like? What is my next action? Who should I call now? I organize it. And I insist on it. Because there is something we fail to understand about life, which sometimes messes around with our process. And that is that in life, whether you like it or not, a battle is going on. Are you getting me? In life, a battle is going on. And the funny thing is that we usually think that battle is from our village. Alright? Now, we usually think that the battle is somewhere else, or is coming from. If the devil appears physically, it will be very easy for us to defeat him. If it's the devil, like he came as the devil, it's very easy. Because I won't want to do anything with him. But the most dangerous part of it is that we can't see him, and sometimes he doesn't come like the devil. He comes as a friend. That is why the nearest person close to you that you have trusted so much can betray you. Are you getting me? And that is life. So even when you are not ready for the battle is ready for you. The battle is the one fighting you. Because according to the Holy Scripture, it said that we have a constant conflict going on within. The spirit is fighting and the flesh is fighting, even when you are not aware. Because we don't know these things until we read it. You say, no wonder. Because I want to think about what to buy tomorrow. And another thing is suggesting for me a different thing altogether. And the worst part of it, it comes with different imaginations. A lot of imaginations. Sometimes, oh my God, it's not really easy. So you will have to understand, in thinking the right thoughts, you will have to maximize the power of your will. Know it today that every one of us has what? The power of will. We have it. So, and that is why, even when you don't want to exercise that power of will, every thought comes with a power in it. So a thought can force itself into your thinking. That is why sometimes you'll be like this and you are out. You'll be calling you, Amara, you will not come back. You have already thought about 10,000 things within a second and you don't know. Because each thought comes with a power in it. Are you getting me? Each thought that comes into your heart comes with a level of energy. And so if you don't want to use your own will to direct it to where it should be, it will use that is energy to force itself into your thinking. And you'll be thinking it. If that is why I said that process is both intentional and unintentional. Because every one of us, we are going through a process. Hence, you are still alive. You are going through what? A process. Now, when we will now know how far your process has taken you, is that we will now check it with time. After 10 years, we'll come and tell you, how far now? You said you wanted to build one hospital. And 10 years has passed. We are getting to 20 years. And we're telling you, how far now? What will happen? Yourself, you are not even aware what is happening to you. But because you don't understand, you are not intentional about the process. The process will now put you the way it wants you to be. Are you getting me? So exercise the power of your will when it comes to thinking the right thoughts.